practice English speaking.
Hello, welcome to Practice English Speaking, the podcast where English is friendly, coffee is imaginary, and mistakes are our best friends.
Yes, welcome everyone. I already made 3 grammar mistakes before breakfast, so I feel very confident today. Funny but true.
If you are a beginner and English feels scary, relax. We are also scared sometimes, especially Jake. Just kidding.
Hey, I am not scared. I just panic politely, which is very British-style confusion.
Today's topic is super useful and a little funny because we talk about common grammar mistakes in English, the mistakes that love to follow us everywhere.
These mistakes are like that friend who never leaves your house, even when you hint nicely. Go home, please.
Exactly. And don't worry, we laugh with you, not at you, because we make the same mistakes daily.
Yes, even native speakers make mistakes. So if English confuses you, congratulations, you are normal.
This podcast is for beginners. Slow English, clear English, and happy English. No classroom headache, promise.
And if you hear laughter, that is just our grammar crying softly in the corner.
Let's start with a very common grammar mistake. And this one is super popular, like a viral dance, but less cool.
Oh no, is it he go instead of he goes? Because my brain forgets the S like it is hiding.
Yes, that tiny S disappears faster than snacks in Jake's house. Very suspicious behavior.
Hey, snacks are emotional support, okay? But yes, third-person S is a big problem.
Many learners say, she eat pizza, and pizza is shocked because it wants an S too.
The correct sentence is, she eats pizza, and the pizza feels respected.
Easy tip. When it is he, she, it, give the verb a small gift, the letter S.
Like a birthday present for the verb. Happy verb, happy sentence.
Another common grammar mistake is mixing he and she, and trust me, English does not get angry, but people might laugh.
Yes, I once said, my mother, he is very kind, and my mother did not like that grammar at all.
Grammar mistake plus family drama, very dangerous combo, haha.
So remember, he for men, she for women, and it for things. Not for your boss, please.
Yes, calling your boss it is not a grammar mistake. It is a career mistake. Now, let's talk about a and an. Small words, big confusion, like tiny mosquitoes.
People say, I have an car, and the car is like, excuse me, what?
The rule is simple. Use a before consonant sounds, an before vowel sounds.
Sounds, not letters, because English loves chaos, just to be fun.
An apple is correct, but a university is also correct because it sounds like you.
English rules are like, gotcha, surprise test.
Another funny mistake is with many and much, and people use them like twins.
Yes, much people sounds normal in the brain, but English says, nope, try again.
Correct is many people because people are countable, even if they stress you.
And much water is correct because you cannot count water unless you cry a lot.
If you can count it, use many. If you cannot count it, use much. Simple rule, breathe. Let's talk about past tense because yesterday is very confusing in English.
People say, yesterday I go to market, and the market feels time travel confusion.
Correct sentence is, yesterday I went to the market, and English feels calm again.
Past tense verbs love to change clothes, and some choose very strange outfits.
Go becomes went, eat becomes ate, and sleep becomes slept. English is very dramatic.
My brain says, why not goed? And English says, because no. Haha.
Another classic grammar mistake is did plus past tense, double trouble.
Yes, I did went sounds strong, but it is wrong, like wearing 2 hats.
Correct is I did go, because did already shows the past.
English hates repetition here, but loves repetition everywhere else. Very confusing personality.
Now, prepositions. Oh, wow. Small words, big pain.
In, on, at. These words ruin friendships.
People say, I am married with her, and English whispers, try again gently.
Correct is married to, because English just decided that one day.
We say interested in, not interested on. English likes inside feelings.
Prepositions are not logical, so don't fight them. Just memorize and cry a little.
Another common grammar mistake is word order. English likes order like a neat room.
Yes, I very like English sounds cute, but English wants structure.
Correct is I like English very much. English smiles now.
Adverbs usually go after the verb or at the end, not in random places.
Let's talk about plural mistakes because English loves extra letters.
People say two childs, and English says, add ren, please.
Child becomes children, man becomes men, and woman becomes women. Spelling party.
These words break the rules because English enjoys chaos sometimes.
Another funny mistake is countable and uncountable nouns, again causing stress.
People say two informations, and information feels very uncomfortable.
Information is uncountable, so say some information, nice and simple.
Same with advice, furniture, and homework. No plural S, please.
Let's talk about articles. The, a, an, the tiny kings of English.
People forget the like it is invisible. Very sneaky word.
We use the when both people know the thing, like the door, because we see it.
Saying open door sounds like a robot command. Very sci-fi.
Another mistake is using present continuous wrong, like always adding ing.
Yes, I am knowing him sounds friendly, but it is wrong.
Correct is I know him because some verbs hate ing. Very dramatic.
Verbs like know, like, love, understand prefer simple present, calm life.
Let's talk about comparatives because everything is bigger, smaller, faster.
People say more better, and better's already jealous.
Correct is just better. No need extra words, relax.
Same with more easier, just say easier. English thanks you.
Another classic grammar mistake is question structure. English loves helpers.
People say you like coffee, and English wants a little help.
Correct question is do you like coffee? Polite and friendly.
Use do or does in present simple questions. Think of them as assistants.
Let's talk about negative sentences because no is powerful.
People say, I know understand, and English almost understands.
Correct is I do not understand or I don't understand, casual style.
English likes helpers again. Do not fight the helpers.
Another mistake is mixing since and for, time confusion again.
People say, I live here since 5 years, and time feels dizzy.
Correct is for 5 years because 5 years is a period.
Use since with a point in time, like since 2020. Easy rule.
Let's talk about there is and there are. Small words, big confusion.
People say there is many people, and grammar cries quietly.
Correct is there are many people because people are plural.
Think singular and plural. English likes math sometimes.
Another funny mistake is using too much very.
Yes, very, very, very good sounds excited, but calm down.
Use really good or so good. Mix it a little.
English likes variety, not verbal shouting.
Let's talk about pronunciation versus grammar, best friends and worst enemies.
Sometimes grammar is correct, but pronunciation scares people away.
Practice slowly, no rush. English is not running away.
Unless it hears wrong grammar. Just joking.
One more common mistake is forgetting past tense endings. Lazy verbs.
I watched movie yesterday sounds present and past fighting.
Correct is I watched a movie yesterday. Add the ed. Small effort.
That ed is tiny but powerful, like spicy sauce.
Let's talk about capital letters. English likes respect.
Writing I am Jake looks shy. Capital I, please.
Use capital letters for names, days, countries. Simple respect.
English is polite like that. Fancy language.
Another mistake is run-on sentences, long and tired.
People talk like, I wake up, I eat, I go work, I sleep. No breathing.
Use full stops. Let sentences breathe. English yoga.
Grammar needs oxygen too.
Let's remember, mistakes are not bad. They are teachers wearing funny clothes.
Every mistake means you are learning, not failing.
If English was easy, everyone would speak perfectly, but that is boring.
Mistakes make stories, and stories make learning fun.
Wow, today we laughed, learned, and made grammar mistakes together. Beautiful journey.
Yes, grammar cried a little, but it will recover, no worries.
Practice daily, speak daily, and don't fear mistakes. They are friendly monsters.
Talk to yourself, talk to friends, talk to your mirror. Just don't argue with it.
Thank you for listening to Practice English Speaking, your safe place for English fun.
Remember, perfect English is not the goal. Confident English is the goal.
See you next time. Keep smiling, keep practicing, and keep laughing.
Bye, everyone, and remember, English loves you, even with mistakes.